Oh God, I forgot I was here. I'm glad to have on your channel. Your streaming show is great, and I'd love to be a great fan. I have to connect with you on my Discord. My username is. Hey guys, hold on. I'm trying to get everything up. It doesn't always want to work the right way. There we go. There we go. Hey, hey, hey. Hope we're all doing good. Just waiting for Jenna. Jenna. Let's see. Is she in my following? Oh, wait. I've been friends with Jenna for a minute. Jenna. Where are you, Jenna? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mario's Kingdom. I hope you're all having a great day. We are playing Baldur's Gate 3 with my character Elk. He is a paladin drow, just like Minthara. And I am waiting for my friend Jenna to hop on. Let me message her. Let me know where you're all watching from. Right now I'm in Georgia. I don't know why I'm having such weird connection issues. Alright, yes, I understand. Hello, everybody. Hope we're all having a great day. I'm gonna get going and playing in just a moment. I'm just waiting for Jenna. What is going on with my phone? Alright, hold on, guys. We're just waiting for Jenna. Let me see if I can find Jenna. Ah, there you are. I'm back on. Alright, let's see here. What I need to do is come. Well, now that I have Karlak, I should actually talk to Damon, but there is something in this house over here that I need. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a great day today. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know something about you, what you're doing today. Let's be making friends. See how each other are doing. I had to get off my other live because I was violating for not talking enough about the product. So, next time I will talk more about the product. I must have grabbed everything in here. Hello, everybody. I don't know why my phone was being so weird. but I am online. Has anybody else's TikTok been acting weird recently? Okay, now it's logged on. That is so weird. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just really confused why my TikTok was acting up. But now everything's alright. There we go. Alright, and everyone is leaving. I'm sorry. Grab that. So what is it, over here? No, it's over here that I haven't gone into. Aha. Rescue the gnome. What gnome? Oh, I forgot about this over here. That's why.
What you got here? Oh, stop this thing!
The goblin seems unsure whether to bow to you or attack.
What do you want? Oh, I mean, what do you need? You want to take that little pipsqueak? But we're supposed to take him hostage! But you know that, of course, don't you?
Hello everybody. I hope you're having a great day. I can't really see your names of who's coming in because I'm using a separate webcam, but I hope you're all having a great day. I'm just gonna eat some snacks, drink my drink, and if you want to say anything, drop by and let me know what you're thinking.
Your mind lurches, feeling suddenly as if
We'll be on our way, son. Do what you like with the pipsqueak.
the goblins slink backwards, afraid to take their eyes off you.
Alright, come on, you lot, hop it! Before he changes his mind! Alright then. Fresh beats. Scared beats. Yes.
So, tadpole gives us the ability to manipulate others.
Ignore it. Deny it. This is nothing but a disease, and every use will sicken us further.
It's already living in our heads for free. We may as well see if it has any value to us.
A little caution may be advised. The power may prove valuable, or it might not. You simply don't know.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. Instead of giving us something useful.
Oh, Shadowheart needs to be with me. Hey Phoenix, how you doing? I'm looking at some of my messages. I'll be right back. And just keep tapping that screen for me, Phoenix. Thank you. I got a little tape too. I made a trail mix with cashews, peanuts, these brownie bites, and Reese chocolate covered pretzels and chocolate covered pretzels. How you doing today, Phoenix? Did you have any more chicken wings? Of course, now you want to have chicken wings after we're not in Disney anymore. I'm just kidding, though. Me and Grant finished them. What kind of chicken wings did you get? I did have a friend Jenna on here a couple minutes ago, but she must have got busy. Oh, you just got mild. Is that the only kind of chicken wings that you like are mild? I like mango habanero. Or a good lemon pepper dry rub. I'm trying to respond to all the comments, and I can't follow any more people because I'm in TTJ, but as soon as I get out, I follow a couple more of the people that follow me. I never want people to feel like I'm ignoring them. It's just if you follow too many, they lock you up. You're only supposed to follow so many in one day. Yeah, Graham would probably only eat mild. How did you get in? How did I get in where? Sometimes I forget what I was talking about. Hello everybody, hope you're having a great day today. Welcome to Mario's Kingdom. I post all my videos and clips on YouTube, but over there it's Mario's Kingdom 94 if you want to check that out. You can subscribe over there, subscribing over there. That you just see some random videos and little clips I have, but it will always have all of the lives. They're in playlists. To make it a little bit easier to see if you want to watch a specific category. To make people in one day. Yes, so you get a limit of like 200 people in a day, so within a 24-hour period. But then if you get into TTJ, then you're there for 24 hours. So if you follow too many within 24 hours, you're then put away for a full 24 hours. Hello everybody. Hope you're having a great day today. I'm engaging right now on TikTok with all the comments on my page and also doing this live. So just be a little patient with me. I was kind of busy for a while and a few people commented and I just want to get back to everybody.
I'm a deep gnome, you're a drow. You helped me, now you plan to enslave me. What then? Torture?
Hello everybody. Hope you're having a great day today. Welcome to Mario's Kingdom. Oh, I came across somebody that has a Mario in there. Oh, I can't see it. Their account's private. You will need the user's approval before you can follow. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully they follow me. I try to follow you. You are private. Good luck. I hope this helps. Every little bit helps you so much. Hello everybody. I hope you're having a great day today. We're just getting to know each other.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know.
Oh, thank you, Phoenix. Actually, what's your favorite color?
I feel he's in trouble. See this?
Yeah, the more people... Actually, Phoenix, if you tap on the very top right, there is these people up there. If anybody interacts, you can add them if they want to be added, and then you just put the @ sign and say, hey, we are now friends or something, but we don't want to use the other F word that ends with FOOLLOWED because that flags our videos too. Favorite color is green. Do you like a light green or a dark green? My favorite colors are red, blue, and purple. I wonder why my favorite colors are red and blue. Alright, so there's a little room down here. I played this about 3 times all the way through, so if you do have questions about the game, just let me know. I do know a couple tricks, I know a couple things that might help you out. Oh, there's the bag. Like forest green? That's a good green. I guess I would have to say I like the Mario's blue and red. And for purple, I like a royal purple. Hello everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Just try and get to know each other, spread some positive vibes. I wish I could play some soothing music. Alright, so over here is the goblin camp. Which I don't know if I'm ready to be at the camp. No, I need to go to the camp to get Halcyon. Alright, so let's go over to the camp. Alright, hold on guys, I got a message. Hey Jenna, happy you're back. And also, by the way, Phoenix, Jenna and I are new friends. Jenna, Phoenix is my sister. She has Zarya, which Phoenix, just to catch you up, on our live when we were walking Nikita, Jenna came along and we talked about Cody and we talked about Nikita and Zarya. So I don't know if you want to follow Jenna or vice versa, but Jenna is 24 weeks pregnant and she's on bed rest right now, and she's expecting a boy, and she lives in Ohio, and she's from New York. She's from West New York, and hold on, don't tell me anything yet. She likes the name Kyle. I wonder why. And also Andy and Jackson, and that's all I can remember right now. But yeah, so Jenna and I are now friends, and she's pretty cool beans, Phoenix. Keeping my mouth shut, lol. Oh, why? What did I say? Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, I'll give her a follow. Yeah, give her a follow. Jenna, did I ask you your favorite color? I think I did, but I don't remember what it was. Phoenix just asked everybody their favorite color, and Phoenix's is light green, or a light forest green. No, just forest green. Sorry. Also, I found out what the violations were for. It's because I was not talking about the product enough. So just to let everybody know, if you go live with a product and you're doing, if you're pinning the product, you have to make sure you are consistently mentioning the name of the product, everything about it. If you take too long between mentioning something about the product, they're going to flag your account, which is why I got flagged 3 times for that live, because I was not talking about the product fully all the time. It wasn't just the fact that I was talking about other stuff, it was the fact that I wasn't talking about the product enough. Yeah. Mine is black, red, and deep purple. Oh, that's so crazy, because I said mine is red, blue, and a royal purple, and I'm like, I wonder why I like red and blue so much. But yeah. Alright, so let's see. Thank you for getting in touch. Okay. There's just so much love on here, guys. I need to respond because it's been a couple hours, and if I go too long without responding. Hello, Susan. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. I'm just trying to respond to some of the people that have messaged me on TikTok. If I go too long, it takes too long for me to get everything back. Oh, crap. I wish there was an easier way to see all your comments on your notifications. Like, maybe just... Is there a way that... Oh, wait a second. Guys, I'm learning. There's been an easier way to do this whole time. Every time I'm trying to like, oh, I wonder if there's an easier way to do this. Yes, there is an easier way. We should totally meet sometime. Well, if I'm ever in Ohio, I'll let you know. And if you ever come down to Georgia, you let me know. And if we can figure out something in between or do something in between, we should definitely figure that out. It's kind of hard to do like 6 things at the same time, but I'm getting used to it, guys. Slowly but surely. And you know what? I don't want to address people by guys or gals or people. I'm going to call you mushrooms because we're in Mario's Kingdom. Hey, Lindsay Green, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to Mario's Kingdom. I just announced that we are not going to be called people. Whenever I am referring to you, I am going to call you my mushrooms. I don't know if that's weird, but I think I like it because it's different. If anybody objects, you can leave. Or I'm just kidding. Let me know your opinion. If you don't want to be called mushrooms, then I won't call you mushrooms. I'm doing good. How about you? Great, actually. Now we're just playing some Baldur's Gate and, just doing a little cosplay. I do still actually have my candle lit, and holy hotness. I don't know if you guys see in the corner that... Oh, I forgot it's actually up there. But I love Baldur's Gate. Have you ever played Baldur's Gate, Lindsay? And where are you watching from? If you don't mind me asking. Hello everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what's on your mind. Let me know what's going on. Oh yeah, Jenna, I don't know if I mentioned, but Nikita's sister, Zarya, is with my sister, Phoenix. And if you haven't seen yet, but Husky Lover on TikTok is my other profile, and that has the 3 of us on my profile picture. This needs to open already. Like, come on. Thank you. So if it's a wooden box, I don't waste my time trying to crack it open. I just break it open. And I really like to use my companions to pick up most items, so that way it doesn't drag me down. Alright, so let's see. We need to go to the goblin camp that's over here. So I'm gonna go right. Okay. Okay, Phoenix, you have a good night too. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for stopping by. Hello, thank you. I can't read from that far away, and I don't know why it hasn't showed up down here yet. But cool. I can see that your name starts with a Q, and it looks like designs. Thanks for following along. We appreciate the follow, and by we, I mean Nikita and me. We will be on here a lot. You'll see us doing product reviews. Actually, guys, I just bought a cat backpack for when we go walking for Bella, so you're also going to see Bella very soon as well. You should put your. Alright, if I put my glasses on, you're gonna see a glare though. Do you see a glare? Is it. Actually, you know what? It doesn't look that bad. Does it look bad? Actually, it kind of like glares in my face. Oh, yeah, it's bad, isn't it? It's worse. Some comments in the live are filtered. Well, who's. Oh, to read. Ha, I got you for when they're that far away. Yeah, some like. Yes, I know, I know. Jalen calls me an airhead. I know, I know. You know what? I'm gonna let my character rest because after you use your illithid power, yes, because hey Sam, how you doing today? Have you played Baldur's Gate 3? I am a drow in the game. Well, that's not me, that's Karlak. That's where my other character Candle is inspired from. But my character is right here, and he's got elf ears. And I got a little cape too. But I also make a lot of body butters, and seeing Ashbourne Candle making candles and their smell was so strong, I was inspired to make my body butters inspired by the characters as well. So I actually have a infused Karlak body butter, and it's infused with special herbs, if you know what I mean. I don't know why some things show up on my computer and not everything shows up on the iPad. That's a little weird. Hello Desiree, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. We're just getting to know each other, playing a game. I hope everyone's having a great day. Well, it's nighttime, so I hope everyone's having a good night. I wonder if we're gonna have a cutscene.
Flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I wish I could run.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not food. I feed on animals, bulls, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. That's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
I need to get this game. So Asterion is a vampire, and if you're on here and you search Baldur's Gate 3, you will pretty much come across Asterion beyond any other character. His following is huge, And actually, I also follow. I think his name is Neil. The voice actor for him. His name is Neil something. I can't remember his last name, but I do follow Neil.
You focus on the source
And
of the power, but it is
yes,
all
everyone
just
loves
still
Asterion. So there's vampires, there's witches, obviously magic. This game has, I think if I remember correctly, 17,000 different endings. And I can totally understand because there is about 8 different races. So you have, yeah, I know. You have your main companions. Let's see if I can remember them all. Actually, you know what? I don't need to remember them all. Hold on, give me 1 second. Why didn't you tell me? Let me get out of this cut log and then I can show you all my people so far. I don't need how much energy. No, you're not gonna drink my blood. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. We're just getting along and getting to know each other. I do believe you tried to bite me. How can I trust you? And you don't want Asterion to leave. He's a big part of the story as well. Oh, and the worms they're talking about, so since you weren't here in the beginning, there are an alien race who are trying to take over, which are called the Illithid. They're pretty much an octopus-looking type humanoid. And then they kidnap all these different people, creatures, whatever you want to call them, and they put this tadpole into their eye, and it goes into the brain, and it's supposed to allow the Illithid to be in complete control. I got game points. Are you talking about that green little diamond up at the corner? Let him go.
watch him stalk away, sulking.
So yeah, there's that worm in your head, and typically they're allowed to control you, and if they want, they're allowed to turn you into those Illithid creatures. Well, there's a small group of us that apparently haven't turned Illithid because we have a special tadpole. So yeah, it's pretty cool getting those game points. I don't know what they're used for yet, but my one account has a lot, but I think I just deleted it by mistake because I tried to sign in, and I don't know how I signed in. Apparently it wasn't through Facebook or anything, because when I did sign in on my iPad, it was like, this user doesn't exist. And then my phone started acting up, and now things are just a little weird there, but that's okay. Alright, so as I was going to show you, alright, so we have Gale. Gale is a wizard. So you can choose if you want to do a custom character or if you want to pick from the original companions. The original companions are Gale, who's a wizard. So you can play the whole game as Gale being your main person, or you can play as Lizelle. Lizelle is powerful beyond all means. I haven't played the main companion stories because I'm too addicted to creating my character, and I feel like if I can't create my character, then I don't know, I just like creating my own. However, I learned the other day that the voice actors had to create, I think, 12 different dialogues. And when I say 12 different dialogues, I mean complete sets for the entire game. Because you would have how the characters talk to you would be a little different if you are playing the main character as the main companions versus you being a custom character. And then also on top of being a original character or a custom character, you can also pick if you want to be good or if you want to be bad, also known as the Dark Urge. So, um, so that's also why there's 17,000 endings on top of the fact when you pick your race. So Lizelle is a Githyanki. Gale, I think, was just a human, right? Yeah, Gale's just a human. And I'm a Drow. And then Karlak is a Tiefling. And I think Shadowheart, oh, she's a half elf, which there's also just elf. And there's also dwarf elf. So there's dwarves. It's pretty much. Have you ever watched Lord of the Rings, or The Hobbit, or anything like that before? Did you just say yes, or was that from earlier? No, that was from earlier. Okay, okay. So imagine that. And I don't know if you played Skyrim before, but Jalen's compared it to Skyrim also. But imagine that in a little bit more of a sexualized fantasy. Because Asterion is horned up to the max. The comments that you hear, I love this open world game because they are so free to say stuff. So back to what I was saying. That's why they have 12 different sets, because if you play as Asterion, the characters are going to talk to you a certain way because you're Asterion. But if you are in your custom character and you select Asterion to play, they're not going to talk to you necessarily that same way as if you've selected him as your main character. And I'm sorry if I'm over explaining the game, but there's just so much that once you start explaining something small, that there's a million things to explain. So again, here is Asterion. I gave him a green hat because I thought it was kind of cute. I have the red hat on me. So yeah, there is Lizelle the Githyanki. She's super powerful. Hello everybody. Hope you're having a great day. And Karlak, I have her candle from Ashbourne Candle. I don't know if you've checked out their shop yet, but it just, to be honest with you, that candle was a lot more than just a candle. Smelling it, I wanted to describe it to you guys, and I just wanted to be on here and talk about it. And then next thing you know, I was buying body butters in order to make the perfect Karlak body soother, and I'm like, ooh, that's pretty cool. And I have a jar of it, so like, honestly, Jenna, if you ever want something that's like a body butter or something, let me know. I don't sell like on TikTok Shop or anything, and I don't normally sell my product, but my mom has Lyme disease and fibromyalgia, so I started making infused body butters, but I don't have to make it infused, if you know what I mean. I can make regular butters because the essential oils and the turmerics and the oils are all natural. My mom's joints and muscles and everything pretty much hurt all the time, so I wanted to help my mom a lot, and the easiest way for me to help her was by creating lotion. And actually, creating lotion is pretty fun. If you ever want to see it, maybe I'll do that tomorrow on my live, is create some lotion. I use like shea butter and kokum butter and mango butter, raw material, and I melt it all down and make it, and it's actually a lot of fun. But if you want some, it'd be great if to prevent stretch marks and just keep your skin hydrated. And honestly, I've been going through a little period where I feel like my hair has been thinning, so I wanted to create a hair butter. So I didn't know that body butter, everything that can be in those body butters can also be in the hair butter, and it's all just as not essential, but beneficial for everything. I will send you, I can't send you pictures, But I can tag you in one of the videos that I have with her. And also, if you ever check out my YouTube and just look up Carlag, you'll see the live where I make it as well. But I think I might go live for you tomorrow and make a body butter, actually. It would either be tomorrow or Friday, to be honest with you. Thursdays and Fridays are my days off, so it's easier to do stuff on those days. But anyways, we sidetracked super far. Oh yeah, so yeah, my mom has Lyme disease, so I make a lot of stuff for her, and I picked it back up recently when I smelt the candle, and I was just like, I want to make my body butters again. So I do that, and then I do a sugar scrub for my hair. I do a face cream with beeswax. I've been playing around with some different ingredients, trying to figure out how, oh my gosh, how I like my skincare. And honestly, the sugar scrub for my hair looks thicker, at least to me on camera. I used to be able to see pretty far back, which was a little nerve-wracking for me. But now, looking at the camera, it looks pretty thick. So I think my hair, if we all pay attention for the next couple weeks and I keep using the product, we might see my hair get a lot better. Do you have anything for dry skin? Yeah, so my sister has severe, does she have severe eczema or, oh no, severe psoriasis. And a lot of my ingredients are also geared towards that. I can't even think of all of them right now. There's so many different ingredients that I have for it. And all of them are super hydrating. All of them are all natural. There's nothing mixed with anything that's harmful because I don't like to rub harmful chemicals on my skin. I have scalp psoriasis. So, with that being said, the sugar hair scrub, I don't know what I'm going to call it. But I call it just because I like to name my stuff. But the sugar scrub is really good for exfoliating. I've used it, I think, when did I make it? About 2 weeks ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. And I've been using it maybe every 3 days. And my scalp, so I used to have a problem with, what do you call it? Not material buildup, but product buildup. And it wouldn't really wash out of my hair easily. So, kind of got weird, but I washed it, but like it still never felt perfect. But I have used different shampoos. However, scrubbing the hair with the sugar scrub has completely changed that. Like my hair feels cleaner, and it feels healthier. To be honest with you, if you look up kokum butter and mango butter benefits, they're really helpful for your hair. And mango butter is very good for psoriasis. I put cayenne pepper, turmeric, zinc. There's quite a few ingredients in those, and to be honest, if you watch the videos that I've posted, you'll see all the ingredients because I go one by one. Now measuring, on the other hand, don't go by my measurements. Because I kind of measure by the heart. And when it comes to specific creations, you should really be a little bit more specific with your measurements, especially if you want to stay at a consistent base. Body butter tends to, if it gets too hot, it melts. If it's not whipped enough, it's too hard. If there's too much beeswax or too much hardener, it acts weird. If it's, there's so many different variables. Okay, I'm learning a lot from you, bestie. I have a lot of different information. I'm kind of like a book of random trivia. I don't know everything about one subject, but I know bits and pieces about different subjects, which in a conversation can get you very far, because if you don't know something about one subject, I call it detouring, and we can veer to a subject that's over here, and now we're having a new conversation and I don't look like a complete dummy. I make dog treats. No, you don't. You make dog treats? Where's Nikita? Nikita, Jenna makes dog treats. Alright, so if I send you my hair scrub, will you send me dog treats? And what kind of dog treats do you make? What kind do you make? Alright, hold on. Let me go to your page. I'm still not following you? How is that even possible? That makes me upset. Am I following you now? I think I just followed you. Do you have any video? Oh, you like all that? They give up the... Oh, yeah, not girl. Girl. That documentary, though. Alright, hold on. Okay. Do you have any videos of your dog treats? So much best friend and everything. Girl, you got a lot of videos up here. Let's see. Yeah, it's a shame too about him. I would love to see, and I see that's not really your content unless you have a different page also, but I would love to see you making dog treats when you're not in bed rest. And also, I think I'm finally following you too. It Gets Better Project. What's that about? Uplift and empower LGBT youth everywhere. It Gets Better Project. I make birthday cake ones. I make peanut butter ones. I make everything. Have you? Yeah. When Nikita's birthday is in October, so we'll wait for the birthday cake ones. But peanut butter. That she loves her peanut butter, so honestly it'd be pretty cool if we could trade some peanut butter. And I actually may have, hold on, there's a lot going on here, guys. I'm like 80 comments behind in my notifications list. Alright, so we will trade those dog treats and I will give you that hair scrub. We will have to figure out how to send that to each other. TikTok for my dog treat business soon. Ooh, that'll be exciting. Definitely do that. Because I love supporting as many smaller businesses as possible, because the big businesses is just taking too much advantage of all of us, and if we allow it to happen any longer, I think we'll all just crumble under it. So I will support you. You support me. If you support me, I'm happy. If you don't want to support me, you don't have to. But I will support all of you the best I can. It's hard talking a lot, guys. Let me see something. Wait a second. Now I do make dog toys and Halloween costumes. You make dog toys? What kind? How do you make dog toys? I need to know. Alright, hold. Do you have somewhere I can see any of this? I need to do something really fast. Oh, I was following from my other account? Oh, okay, now I know why. That was my other account. Oh, I'm working on a website. Okay, hold on. Oh, alright, I only have a couple more comments that I gotta get to. So, I can do it from here. Alright, give me 1 second. View profile. Alright, so those are my stickers. I crack up one. That's not it. That's not it. I don't have my new hair scrub that I made up. However, here it is. I'm gonna tag you.
Why don't we call it?
If that's okay. In where's part 1? Star Wars cup. I almost didn't make it. Zinc, teal, Minthara. Oh, okay. So here's the first one. It comes as 7 parts.
My mom has severe joint
And I support
pain,
you
so
because
mine
I
is
support.
like
Oh, thank you. I love that. You make cups.
I found that coconut butter.
No, I don't make cups. Just
African shea butter.
just the shea butter, the body butter. I make chapstick. I make face cream. I'm thinking about getting into soap, but soap bars are a lot.
So Carlac candle
Hold on.
inspired me to do some Carlac colored.
There
And
you are.
hopefully a smell that I can make.
And also, so you're going to see me wearing
Yeah, Star Wars cup.
kind of a harness with a camera.
For the tea, we're gonna have some.
I see a lot of
some
people
our
liking to watch POVs.
because I have to try.
So I figured, why not let people see me making the butter from my point of view, along with seeing it from the camera. So, candles are easy to make. Yes, I heard candles are very easy to make, and they're very similar to most of the ingredients I have. Beeswax mainly, but I need to get more beeswax. Natural ingredients are just crazy because I didn't realize you can cook with them, along with also using them on your body. So that's the crazy part that I don't think the big companies want us to know, that a lot of these ingredients have a lot of common benefits. They're all natural, and they're allowed to be on us, in us, and around us. Instead of harsh chemicals that make our minds go crazy, make our skin go bad, make our insides go bad. So I'm not perfect. I do still use products that do have chemicals, but I mean, how are we supposed to get around everything? I will come to you for chapstick. Girl, I need to make you some chapstick because those are infused, and I will have to get you plain chapstick. So yes, I will make you special chapstick. Oh, do you make baby lotion or no? So the lotion is made for dry and sensitive skin. Well, okay. So it's not made for dry and sensitive skin. I'm kind of trying to make a cream. So you ever notice how there's like 7 to 10 different products just to do basic face care or whatever cares for your body and skin? So like I get there's a point for like targeting here and targeting here and targeting here and everything. So yes, I do get that. I'm not putting any of it down. However, some of those products have the same ingredients themselves. Why can't there be a general product that has all of the ingredients and you kind of just put it all over. So, to answer your question, I don't see why it couldn't be used on a baby. However, for babies, I would not put any essential oils in there. Um, I would also have to look up to see if those certain ingredients are okay to be on baby skin, like turmeric. Um, what else do I use? I don't really think anything would be too harsh. I don't even think the turmeric would be too harsh. Um, but anytime you try something new, you are supposed to just test it on a very small area. Never test a product and just like cover it completely. Um, especially for the baby. Um, um, and as long as it has no fragrance, I'm pretty sure items are baby safe. If I remember correctly. Sorry, I was zoning out for a second. I was trying to remember that other baby gear name. Graco? What is the other baby gear name? I'm sorry, it'll come to me, and you know what? I'll message you when I remember the other name for the baby stuff. Are you planning on having more kids in the future is the question. Because that will determine what kind of stroller you want. So yeah, there's Shadowheart, and then there's also a human that turned into a tiefling because he didn't follow a pact. So I want to do a Super Mario. No way, that's awesome. Have you do you like Universal too? To be honest with you, I don't know. What did I ask that you replied that you don't know? I'm sorry, I forget very easily. I get easily distracted. What did I ask? I know I asked. I love both the parks. Jalen always asks me which one I like better. And to be honest, Disney I like for sentimental value, and Universal I like for the thrill.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in you.
Oh, the baby gear. Hold on. I gotta look this up because it's bothering me that I don't remember the baby gear.
Indeed, it could.
Do you have a favorite ride at Universal?
Very helpful in a fight. Of course, I can't summon.
And do you have a favorite ride at
like a true vampire.
Disney? Also, what is your favorite Disney park? And if anybody else wants to answer what their favorite park is or what their favorite ride is, please join in. You're more than welcome to join in on the conversation. Alright, I caught up with all my comments from an hour ago, and I have 14 new comments. This is why I can't just not be doing nothing. Oh, that's right. I asked you how you make toys. Oh, you said you're putting up a website. Told myself since I'm going to be a single mother that if my son wants. Wait a minute. So, do you and your girlfriend, are you, wait. Did you say you had a girlfriend or you didn't have a girlfriend? Or I never been to Disney? Oh, you'll have to go to Disney whenever you can. Maybe when we both become famous, we'll go to Disney together. Actually, we'll make a pact. When we are both famous, you know what? Not even famous. I don't even care about being famous. It doesn't matter to me about being famous. When I have enough money and I'm making enough money to pay my bills and do other stuff and put food on the table, and you are too, we will both go down there. Oh, and we will celebrate at Disney. When did you guys break up? Oh, oh, like today. So you're going through a really hard time right now. Well, just for you, I will try to be on here as long as I possibly can. Um, I might get a little sleepy around 1 o'clock. Oh. Well, if you're anything like Jalen and I, sometimes we get a little angry at each other, and we don't talk to each other right away. But by the end of the night, we talk to each other, and we tell each other that we are trying to grow with each other and trying to get better. And sometimes it takes a little while, but you just gotta love each other, you know? No, I don't believe that. There are so many notifications on here. I just want to be done with these notifications. No, I don't want to be done with the notifications. I lied. Also, Jenna, if you need anybody to message, you can message me directly. I'll be more than happy to talk to you. I was about to do something else.
I have no idea.
It's fine, my son's kicked me because he hears your voice.
We've turned to citizens.
Aw, well, that's funny. I have, some people say I have an annoying voice.
Or something wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, waiting for a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're such a sweet one.
Oh, I love Harry Potter. I don't know if you notice the brick in the background, but that is actually the bricks that lead you into Dragon Gone Alley. What, do I have something that's long enough to reach behind me? I don't think so. So it even opens up, and I just lost my ear.
I taste absolutely awful. Keep your distance.
There we go. Also, I don't know. Hold on, let me see my camera because I can't really see. So, there's Hedwig. And then there's also the fat lady that is in front of the Gryffindor room door. And I can't turn around the camera right now, but I have the golden snitch on my drawstring for the fan. And what else do I have in here? In my kitchen, I have a Harry Potter sheet to cover over the refrigerator when I go in there live. And there is, I don't know if you remember the map. I forget what they call the map where they see everybody stepping. Um, that is on my pantry door, so that way it kind of seems like you're not looking at a bunch of doors while you're watching my live. You kind of see just like a little bit of my world and fantasy of what's in my mind. Um, um, what else is in there? I like to get kind of immersive. So whenever you go to the Harry Potter area in Universal, you know it's so immersive. You see the like houses kind of built like you would see in Harry Potter, and the train takes you back and forth. Um, I like to bring that into my real life. Like I did buy a wand. I am one of those people that stood there with the wand and did the little wave movements to try to make stuff move. I enjoy that stuff a lot. As a kid, I didn't really get to do that kind of stuff. So, um, now I want to enjoy it, you know? So what do you do for work? Do you sell? No, I sell furniture and help design houses. I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to say their name on here either because they're pretty strict. But the furniture company I work for starts with an H, and they've been around since 1885. So if you look up companies, furniture companies that start with H, that started in 1885, you'll find who I work for. Um, they are 1 year older than Coca Cola. And actually, Coca Cola is down the street from where I work. Um, but yeah, so I'm allowed to go into people's houses and I take measurements of rooms. And I work with the designer Emily, and Emily she doesn't come onto my lives, but she comes into the room and she has engaged. So if you see Emily ever in my room, she's the designer that we work with, and we go into the room, the houses, and we measure and take pictures. And then we come up with 2 and 3D designs with our furniture. So, like a living room, we'll measure to the walls, to the windows, to the wall, to the down deep. These feet. Anyways, so we want to see a full room, like I call it a magazine look, a rug, table, lamps, your furniture, your main core pieces. Um, Also helps have a bigger ticket. I sell a little bit more. Um, I make commission purely pretty much. Um, so if I'm not selling furniture and designing rooms and I sell a table, granted, every sale to me is important. Every person to me is important. My customer care skills are raging inside me because if I go out there and shop, I expect to be treated with respect. I expect that if you don't know everything about your product and I have a question, be honest and don't fake it until you make it, because I need somebody to be honest with me when I'm buying something. And honesty is really appreciated in the sales world, and not enough salespeople are honest. And it's really hard to let people know you're honest. However, I get a lot of good Google reviews, and I don't ask for Google reviews because I feel like it's kind of corny sometimes, but sometimes I do ask for them, especially if someone's like, you are just so amazing. Thank you for helping me so much. I would love just to tell everybody about you. Those people, I say, hey, if you want to tell more people, you take the extra step and you go to Google and you write a review for me. And I greatly appreciate those. Um, the love and support that people give is overwhelming to me. Not receiving it all the time when I was younger was probably hard, but now here I am and I'm receiving more love than I could have ever imagined, so who cares? Um, but yeah, so I sell furniture Saturday through Wednesday. Um,
We're bound to get.
I go into people's houses when they come in and want to make appointments. I don't know if you've been into a furniture store and someone has come up and greeted you. It may be very frustrating when somebody's coming up to you in these buildings. However, you're coming up to somebody who works there full time and they're there for 40 hours a week and they pretty much have to be there, and we are expected to greet you as soon as you come in through that door. So, as much as you guys don't want to be bothered by salespeople, we are nervous as heck to greet you and welcome you into the store because you don't understand how many people come in and don't really want to talk to us, and they get annoyed that we're talking to them, and it's not always easy, guys, being different people all day long. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just replying to some people. I did not mean to do that. Oh, no. That was not meant to be done. I hate that happened. There's just always so many things to respond to. I'm so sorry. No, I do need to go this way though. What do you do for work, Jenna? Or do you just make dog treats and do that for your business? Or do you have another business that you have to work for? Oh, by the way, so yeah, there's many different characters that you can pick from, and you can customize each one of them with their race and um, what kind of powers they have. If you want them to have powers or be a fighter, and that's why there's pretty much 17,000 different endings. Trying to start my business so I can be a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, I feel wanting to be a stay-at-home mom, even though I will be a stay-at-home dad for Nikita if I can. Um, what kind of restaurant? What kind of food? Ouch. Oh, I remember what I was doing. I forget what I'm doing sometimes. There we go, there we go. What's this? There's always something new going on. Oh, Texas Roadhouse. See, I'm okay. I work there. Um, I'm not a big steak person, but Texas Roadhouse, don't they have those rolls with like the cinnamon butter? Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think Jalen likes to go get those rolls all the time. Or no, it was Logan's rolls. But I think Texas Roadhouse has good rolls too, especially if they're hot. Ooh, and they're fried pickles too. You got any weird cravings? I always have weird cravings. I'm not pregnant though. Ah, here's the button I was looking for. Okay. What are you craving? I don't feel you on the hot dogs, but I feel you on the bears, girl. I love gummy bears. And actually, I was eating freeze dried gummy bears the other day. I love freeze dried candy. I have a new obsession with it. Have you tried freeze dried candy? I've tried peach rings, fruit roll ups, gummy bears, Jolly Ranchers, Nerd Ropes. I don't know if I said cookie dough bites. The Skittles, and Laffy Taffy. But I love gummy bears. I have a gummy obsession. That's probably why I had so many cavities. You're gonna have to try the freeze candy if you want to try the dry freeze candy, and you want to pick one of the ones that I've chosen. Actually, I think only one of them are actually active with it. So if you want to try the Skittles, I do have a video with the Skittles, and just hit my orange cart if you want to try those. I think they're only a couple dollars. I think like $4 maybe. Okay, yeah. What else is going on here? Alright, so that's done, that's done. Is that done? Yeah. I did that. I think I did that. Okay. Okay. So many things going on, guys. I also have ADHD, guys, so if I tend to veer off or start talking gibberish, just don't worry, I'll get back to it. What's this? I want to make sure that the people who follow me also feel like when they follow me, they're going to have an interaction with me and not just a blind face. I feel like a lot of the celebrities have grown to be there but not there. And some of them do speak out, which I do encourage that. But like, you're a human too. We're all humans. I know you have a lot of money and everything, but it doesn't mean you're not that much more special than me. Just a lot of people know your name. You do too. I know. It's a difficult task to get through things sometimes, isn't it? And severe anxiety too. Oh, I think I saw you say something. What's my favorite horror movie? Okay. We can talk about horror movies all my life. Like I said, I love Halloween. So what got me into horror? Was it Freddy? It would either be Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, I should cook for you and your boyfriend someday when you come to Ohio. Yeah, we love food. So I would say Nightmare on Elm Street and Scream would be the two that hit me first. Besides watching some of the Disney movies that were scary, like I don't know if you remember any of the early 2000s Disney original movies, but there was Don't Look Under the Bed, which I don't know about the rest of you, but Don't Look Under the Bed when I was 10, 11, maybe not even 10, that was a pretty scary movie. Why can't I open this chest? I really hate how that happens sometimes. There it goes. Okay, I like it. I remember seeing it at a very young age, like a part of it, which was the part when he was running through, was it the hospital? There were sheets. And he was running through some sheets. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't look under the bed, man. I'm not a boogie. I'm not a boogie man. I'm a boogie person. I love how she said that. All that whole time they thought it was the boogeyman, and it was her imaginary friend. Is that you, Nikita? But yeah, so I only remember watching a part of it. The Shining, I remember watching that at a young age. That was good. But that was after Scream, after I started watching those movies for sure. What else was a Disney movie that was actually kind of? Oh, then have you watched The Black Cauldron? Not a lot of people know about that movie. Did you see Nikita, or you just saw the bricks move, right? Yeah. Um, I'm getting kind of hungry too. I know you probably can't see, but I got my phone in my hand. Oh, I got my snack. I'll probably just keep on snacking on this, honestly. Okay. Alright, I finished everything on my phone that I was trying to do. Now I can really play. So I like to mix up my food. So I may be eating out of the what am I eating out of the cashew bag, but it is a mix of cashews, peanuts, brownie bites, these are the brownie bites, Reese covered pretzels, and chocolate covered pretzels, peanuts and cashews. I like to put everything in a burrito when I have leftovers. I love Mexican and Chinese food. I also love sushi. I look forward to that. I love sushi. I've loved sushi forever. Oh, you asked me my favorite scary movie. What's your favorite scary movie? And honestly, horror is my favorite genre. Oh, okay. See, I like watching Halloween, but I wouldn't say that would be my favorite. However, I did watch the Rob Zombie remake, and Rob Zombie is something else. So, his Halloween was definitely very Halloween. I'm not a big fan of people when they dress up like Michael and walk around. It definitely creeps me out, even though I love horror. It's just something about him is creepy, you know? Yeah. Oh, I gotta stretch. Oh, guys, I gotta take a couple minute break. You know what? Let me take a break. I gotta go to the bathroom. Hey, Jenna, if you got. Oh, thank you. You got me? Alright. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, okay. I sat down for way too long. Oh, thank you so much, Jenna. Oh, very much appreciated. I needed to have a couple minutes. Use the bathroom. Whew. Whew. Okay, did I miss anything? um, yeah. um, am I allowed to say I smoke? Um, I partake in recreational, no, I'm not gonna call it recreational, medical use for my chronic migraines. So, yeah. I'm good. And when I'm looking down, it's just at my phone. I didn't expect to be here on so late, so I just probably after I get off here, I'm gonna go straight to bed. Normally, I lay on my bed for about an hour and uh, go through my emails and everything. Ugh. Um. So Jenna, you work at Texas Roadhouse. You live in Ohio. Your favorite color is, I remember, the deep purple. You make dog treats. You ever feel like this is like 20 questions? I always loved 20 questions, even though people got annoyed with 20 questions. I never understood why people got annoyed. Like, why would you not want to talk about yourself? Okay. And actually, I don't know if you were following along that whole 10K road. I don't want to call it a challenge or trend, but like goal. But I came across somebody's page or post video, and I go through and I like the comments, but I also read what people are commenting. And at this one, it was mainly a lot of people saying what state they're in. And honestly, if you're helping with that trend, you have to watch full videos. You hurt the creator when you, I call it doom swipe and like. So you swipe, you like, and you swipe again. That is you watching a very tiny piece of the video. And if you are my friend and you are watching a very, very small portion of the video and scrolling past it, well, TikTok doesn't think that you are enjoying my video. It thinks like, oh, they're just liking it because they're friends, which you kind of are, which it's okay. But if you could watch at least 5 seconds of videos before you hit the like button, you help a little bit, because it allows TikTok to know that you do like the video, or you do enjoy this person's content, or you do support this person. And then a lot of people are doing just kind of like teamwork comments, and I don't know if I'm even gonna get flagged for just saying that, but you want to make sure when you're commenting on even your personal friends' videos, you're doing at least 5 to 9 comments, because just one word comments over and over in somebody's comment section doesn't help the creator. And then I would say something new that I found out is if you hold the person's profile picture, it fast forwards it, everything. Now apparently everybody's known that for a while. I had no idea. But yeah. What were we talking about, Jenny? Yeah, I like to watch a little of everything too. I like to watch face peel masks. I like to watch hikes. I like to watch dogs and cats and ducks. Uh, I've come across a profile where there's the clauses. I'm pretty sure I followed the clauses. Um, they're a cute couple. They're adorable. Um, I've come across so many different small companies. Like, I'm talking to one right now, and I am picking up some of this Martin's lemonade, and she's from California actually, or this product is from California, and I'm excited to try it. So I will be doing a live where I talk about that a lot. I asked, do you go? Okay, so I used to go all out for Halloween. When I owned a house, it was a lot easier. um, I'm just checking on something. When I owned a house, it was easier to store everything. It was easier to set up everything because I would start in August. I'm all the way on the other side of where I need to be. But what's down here? I would start. Ow, my ears are starting to hurt. I would start in August of putting my Halloween stuff up and lights, decorations. But also, we would do a haunted house, like a free haunted house, and it wasn't in my house. It was around the house.
Looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
And we would do like a little path throughout the front yard. So the front yard was normally a cemetery with like a gate, and it would just be kind of like creepy and open, and we would have our tombstones up, and then you would walk through there and it would bring you into the backyard, which of course you have a gate to go into your backyard most of the time. But before you got into the backyard, we were able to build, and like when I say build, I'm talking about I don't know if you've gone to Home Depot and seen sheets of insulation. It's just like that thick of a sheet, and it's pink insulation. So we would use those, and we painted them and taped them, and it was pretty much tape and glue those together. And we made a little hut for like a witch to go into, and I had a cauldron, and we had lights in the cauldron, and we had little sticks and fire at the bottom. And my coworker, oh, her name is right here. I hate that I'm blanking on her name right now, but her face is right there. But I had one of my very close coworkers. She dressed up and she was in there. Oh, and by the way, we were dressed up as well. We weren't just doing this in normal clothes. So cosplay definitely comes in for a very long time for me. And then one specific year, you would go into the backyard, and then you would go into my garage, because there was a way to get into my garage from the backyard, which was very weird and very annoying. When we bought this house, I saw the property. My garage door was in back of my. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hold on. My garage was separate from my house, and it was in my backyard. It wasn't in my front yard, and the garage door was connected to a like private driveway between three of us. So pretty much three different houses were able to use that driveway. However, they were not able to control that driveway just because their house was closer to this driveway. So we somehow, I'm supposed to be able to get back there, but also because there's a garage door, and for fire safety regulations, there's supposed to be at least 5 feet or so many feet between where somebody can park and where somebody's garage door is, which is typically why you have it so far away from the road, or if it's close to the road, you have your little entrance, which nobody's supposed to park in front of your entrance of your driveway, right? So one day I go out there and one of the back neighbor's car is in front of my garage. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, if I have an emergency and my car is parked there, you're gonna cause me to die." She's like, "And?" I was like, and what? Ma'am. So I let it go that day. My mom does not let it go. One day she sees her getting out of her car and parking closer to my garage door. So like she's now doing this on purpose because she saw my mom, and now she's like, "Oh, I got you." So my mom's like, "You can't be doing this. If there's an emergency, we need to get out of the garage." Now, granted, I have never used the garage to park my car because that would mean I would have to use my back door to go into my house. And I mean, honestly, I didn't want to go through my backyard to get into my house. So that was just a no. Yeah, I know. So one day mom is kind of like freaking out, and the back neighbors call the cops. I'm like, "Oh, thank God you finally called the cops. I've been waiting for you to call the cops because I'm not going to call the cops. You're in the wrong. I'm not going to call the cops unless you're going crazy, but I mean, you haven't gone crazy. You're parking there and you're really annoying me." And then also on top of that, you could see my portion of this back. So it's not just the driveway. It was think of a flagpole. It was a driveway, and it was probably like, I want to say 40 feet, maybe 50, which then, so there was, I wish I could draw this out for everybody. So on the opposite side, there was house, which were my back neighbors. Am I on camera? Okay. House, and my back neighbors, and the driveway right here. Now, normally the driveway right here is this person's driveway, right? Well, for some reason, I don't know why it had to be this spot. Actually, I learned later on why it was this spot. See what happens when we start talking about one thing? I detour into another area. So anyways, the like a flagpole, so you go up so far, and then there is a nice size, I want to say almost like a parking lot, because the back neighbor had a 3-car garage, which if it was built better could have actually fit 4 cars. And then there was a good 5 feet between their garage and my garage, which the previous owner, and I didn't know this, when he tore down the bricks of the fireplace, he left everything there, which is why I guess they had bad blood with me, but I was a new owner and didn't know about it. So then there's my garage, and it's pretty much at that flagpole part. If you were to be at the beginning of the flagpole driveway, and drove straight, you would be directly in front of my garage door. So, and that, I want to say, would be a good 2 car lengths of driveway before my portion of my property. And I know this is hard to kind of understand because I'm not drawing it out, and it's kind of hard probably to see. So my portion of the backyard, I had a fenced in backyard. Everything was fenced in except for the opening of the garage. So the garage back half was in my backyard, and there was a door to get into the backyard. But the gate met up where the garage door was. Okay, cool. I'm happy you're following along because sometimes I go. So in front of my garage door, you could see about so many feet out to the front of it and so many feet out to the side, which just so happened to be as far as where all that bricks and yardage was, up until their garage. You could see, if you look into the road or a sidewalk and you kind of see the crack, or you see a difference in the asphalt or concrete, there was a obvious not drawn out because it was obviously in the asphalt, an obvious line, and it was all the way to the garage, and it was as far out as at least one car length. Yes, it was one car length long, and I would say at least two wide because of that 5 foot space between my garage and their garage. So they, keep in mind, now they have enough space that they could have had a 4-car garage on top of it being two car lengths long, and if you were to park another car sideways, you could park, like, so I'm gonna say 2.5 cars wide in front of each of their garage doors. So at least 4 car lengths, so I don't really know how many feet that is, but all that length. And then they had they had a little yard, they had a little porch swing there, they had a garden, it was kind of cute and everything, and they were nice, up until they were mean. So they had all that space. There was no reason for her to park her car in front of my garage. Zero reason. Especially when there is at least 1 or 2 car lengths of space before you even enter my little area. So that being said, she calls the police, and I am like, I know this is obvious because of fire safety. Like, you cannot park. It cannot be legal for you, as not the owner of the property, to park immediately in front of my garage on my property where there's an obvious line. So I know I'm going on about that, I'm sorry. But man, that was irritating as heck. So she calls the cops, and the cop is like, well, it kind of looks like you're on his property, but if he doesn't have, and I don't remember what this is called, but it's like a map of your property. It's a property survey. Oh, I can't believe I remembered what it was called. So guess who had to pay for a property survey? And property surveys are not cheap. This was $1,500 to get this property survey. Yeah. So that really did not sit with me very well, and it irritated me to the max, actually. So I showed them. I got 5 copies of this survey because it was so expensive, and they offered it. So like, it wasn't like I want 5 copies of this. I took whatever package they wanted to give me, and 5 was just what came with it. And for $1,500, man, he should have been washing my house too. Damn. Anyways, so I give them a copy. Give them a copy of the survey of my property. And I point out the obvious line that was there. Now, I don't know if you've ever had your property surveyed, but if you have, your property actually has little stakes at each corner. And when you have your survey done, they go and check where the stakes are. Now, you typically, it will not be above ground normally, and normally be underground, and they use these kind of like poke things to kind of check. So if you ever see not government workers, but like people working in like a cleared land, they're pretty much trying to see where all of the markings are. Yes, everyone has seen it. They just don't know exactly what they're doing. But until you see it done, then you're like, oh, that's what they're doing. Okay. So anyways, so yeah, I got that done. I give them that. She parks in my spot. She parks in the spot. She parks right in front of the garage door. And do you realize if she parked any closer, her bumper would have babies with my garage door? Like, why? Why? I paid to show you were wrong. And you got closer. Like, I don't think she could have gotten any closer. If she was any closer, she would have hit my garage door. And at that point, then I would have been like, okay, now I'm going to press charges. So that brings us back to Halloween. So I had a garage that had the back door into my backyard. So we had people go. Long story to get to the short story, which isn't that short. So the back door led into what was afterwards my sister's room because we closed part of it off. My garage was pretty long. You could fit one car definitely, but then they had shelves and stuff around and a closet and a little shack in the back because my house was so on such old property that it was actually a shack that was on a golf course because my house was built on an old golf course. So the shack was then turned into a garage when the house was built there. So it was a little kind of like shed shack kind of thing. So you would walk in there and we had dangling plastic body parts and, should I have said that? We had mannequin parts hanging. Yeah, and they had red all over them. And so you would walk through that. They were on fishing wires, so you couldn't really see. It just looked like everything was floating. And of course, you had strobe lights going off and all these other lights going off. Now, I was hiding in the garage part. No, I lied because I had to switch up because somebody didn't show up. So somebody else took my place in the garage. And that had more mannequin parts all around. And it had, I don't really remember that year too much. Somebody popped out and was doing a jump scare there. So then you go out of the garage door, like the one that super loud and really annoying. So we had that open, but we had 3 tarps cut and placed. So they were hanging. So I don't know if you've ever been to a haunted house and you've walked through and it feels like a whole bunch of things are hitting you. Or even those play walk houses things. What are they called? Oh, they're like big flap things. You gotta go outside again? Or you just wanna... Hold on, Nikita. You were just outside. You just want TREAT. Come on, lay down. So they would walk through that, and it was all dark, of course. And then, so eventually we put concrete and buckets and a stick and roped off my garage property area so that way she couldn't park on it because I'm like, you're literally parking on my property. You're being rude and you don't care. Like, if you were slightly on it and your car tire was on it, no, I don't care. But, like, you have literally all this space and you have 2 cars and you're going to park in front of there? No. So, anyways. Yeah. So, we were really trying to create that. And then you come out of the garage and you go through my back gate because also on top of the garage door being there, it also had the gate. And we had a decent sized backyard. So we had 2 gazebos connected to each other that was dark with a rainbow strobe light. And then you got out of there and walked through a path. So everything was caution taped off too. So it wasn't just like people walking all over the place because I don't want people walking all over my yard. Stay off my yard. So they would go through, I think we had like 3 or 4 different tent gazebos set up, and each one obviously had somebody in there jump scaring. And what I did that year, because I always wanted kind of like a tour guide each time to control how many people come in, because you don't realize when you do stuff for your community and you don't charge people for it, they really appreciate that. And they're like, you know what, let's go do that. And then it's word to mouth, more and more people show up. We did that for a couple of years. Each year we had more and more people. We had so many people that I had to bunch more and more people together, because we had to get through before time ran out, because there was a curfew and we had to be done. Like, we could have a party afterwards, but we could not be having people on the street because there was like a 9 o'clock curfew. So I prefer to be in there jump scaring people. I don't always prefer to be in front of the camera at that time. I've grown a lot since then, of course. So I was a tour guide, and I would let small groups come in, but not small groups, small big groups. So I like about 8 to 10 people at a time. So if it was like 2 groups of 5 or 5 groups of 2 or stuff along those lines, we would have those people walk through. And obviously I know where everybody is, but we would start to walk through and try creepy, like, oh, we're about to walk through such and such. Like, I don't even remember the names of anything anymore. But I did the little hunchback, and I was like walking a little cripple and everything, and I was like, but it was a lot of fun. And I scared more adults than I did children. Don't get me wrong, I made a lot of kids cry, and I'm sorry for you becoming a mom and me saying this, but during Halloween, making a child cry is pleasant, but making an adult cry is like, oh, it's hilarious. Making adults cry from being scared is like a good scared. I'm sorry, guys. Like, if that's too dark, I'm sorry, but it's just Halloween fun, and the jump scares, and it's like, it's fun doing that. And then so many people appreciate that, and they stop by and they're like, I remember you guys last year, and you did this, and this, and you guys changed this, and this, and look at all the stuff you're doing. And yeah, so the haunted house is a lot of fun, but when you own a house too, because when you rent, especially now, you don't know when your rent's gonna go up. You don't know if they're gonna want to renew the lease. You don't know what's gonna happen next. So I prefer not to have all those decorations in the shed. And also, there's a small shed here compared to my garage, where I could put almost everything into the closet of that garage. Because the closet was actually, it was a decent size, but it was really tall, so I was able to put a lot of stuff up there, because it kind of like had its own loft area at the same time. So I like Halloween. I love Halloween. I would go all out if I could put all the stuff away. Definitely, because some of it's styrofoam, or what do you call it, insulation, and if you don't put that away right, it's gonna get destroyed fast. And even though it may not cost a lot of money intermittently, spending that money over and over again is just not something I want to do. Like, something a lot of people also, I would like to say, is we think certain things need to be cheap, and for the best deal, but you really need to find what the best deal is for you and how it's going to affect you. So, taken into the furniture industry, buying things that are going to be made out of hardwoods, that have a certain quality construction and have pieces made from different countries but are assembled here. I know American made is very important to a lot of people. Without outsourcing, it's kind of hard to assemble all the products that we want. So it is good to be American made, but also remember some of the product that they're using could be from other areas. Um, a lot of people use, I think, US wood because most of the US wood is stronger, or it's a certain wood. It might be vice versa. I might be wrong on that. But I grew up in foster care, so I didn't experience the holidays. Um to tell you the truth, I'm sorry that you didn't get to experience it with probably family that you would want to be around, and you were probably around people that you were forced to be around, so I am sorry about that. Um, I feel like holidays have not the meaning they're supposed to. One huge reason besides the fact that Halloween is amazing, uh, people take for granted other people. They forget to thank them, they forget to say um, something positive to them. Little things help, right? Positive emotions going to you and me talking to you kind of like makes you feel some, maybe positive. I'm not saying like it's a cure all, but like we're talking and interacting and you're not just sitting there scrolling on Facebook right now. Or not Facebook, but TikTok. I'm sorry. I'm getting there. Um, but it helps. It just helps, and I like to be in the environment where everybody wants to do that for each other, and they don't care how corny it might be, because I mean, if you make somebody smile, why does it matter how you made them smile? Within reasonable everything, society, whatever. But like, if I want to juggle on camera and just be goofy, that's what I want to do. If I want to wear ears and a cape and entertain you and talk to you, I've talked to you, I guess, for 40 minutes straight? What are we even talking about? But it's positive, right? Um, Life's too hard. And like you heard, like Cody is still he's somebody I think of every day. And seeing Nikita is kind of a reminder of him sometimes. So it does get hard to look at Nikita because they are both Huskies, even though, Cody is Cody. But I have been depression and mental health have been. I feel like the mental health levels of everybody is complete exhaustion. Like, I saw a quote one day and it said, I am beyond exhausted, I'm dust in the wind, or I'm ashes in the wind, or something like that. And I can't tell you how much I relate to that. Like, the fact that I am still online right now because I enjoy talking to you, and I've been up since 7 o'clock, and I will probably wake up at 7 o'clock later. I don't care because I'm happy to be here. But it's hard, and anytime you need to talk, just go ahead and reach out to me. We won't go too deep into stuff on here, but we can definitely talk in, I guess, private, I guess you would say. Yeah, there's a lot there that can be talked about, but that's why I want this space, Mario's Kingdom, and all my little mushrooms, because I want to help everybody grow and be positive and be a ray of sunshine. I see so many of these other influencers on, and okay, I just don't want to, but oh no, go right ahead. I mean, if I'm on, you are more than welcome. Well, not even if I'm on it, you are more than welcome to message me, and the moment I can, I will message you. I'll probably skip what I'm doing at the moment to message you, and then I'll message you a couple times right away, and then I'll have to get back to what I was doing, but then I'll come back and forth. But I do have to I'm constantly doing stuff now. I'm just like, wow. But like I said, message me. Don't be afraid to. There was a time when I really needed somebody to talk to, and everybody I wanted to talk to didn't want to talk to me, so I don't want that for anybody else. People don't understand what that does to you mentally, and I'll be there for you, okay? I'll be there for anybody who wants me to be there for you. Just message me if you need somebody to talk to. Again, even though I didn't even know this was Mental Health Awareness Month, but I'm a huge advocate for mental health awareness. I did have a family member that was schizophrenic, and towards the end she heard voices in her head, and she did kind of set herself on fire, and it did lead into a lot of stuff, obviously, and unfortunately she did pass, but I know she's in a lot better place. But people don't realize that some of our demons are demons, and they're hard to face, but you don't need to face them alone. Speaking from a place where it was really hard to talk, I didn't realize, you know what, I'm just gonna say it. Going to therapy, when I sat down, I cried. My first appointment, I cried as soon as I sat down. She introduced herself, and she was like, "You can sit," and tears poured down my face. I can't even explain to you. I think I cried for 5 minutes, but also knowing when you go to therapy, you're paying for that, and I didn't want to cry my whole first session, even though it was almost impossible not to cry. But being able to be free and talk to somebody, and I'm not talking about when you talk to your partner, or you talk to your friends, or you talk to your family, or somebody that's just close to you that you consider like a sister or brother, or whatever the circumstance is. Even talking to them is not the same as talking to a therapist, or a counselor, or anybody along those lines. They are not looking at you as you, or just like the outside of you, like how most people will view you. Like maybe you woke up a little cranky and you're kind of having a bad day, but on the inside, a lot of people don't know that maybe you are fighting with the fact that you gained a couple pounds and you don't like the way you look at the moment, or maybe something happened at work, and everybody wants you to hang up their hat when you get into a new door, and they're like, just chill here. And it's like, well, I can't really do that here because how am I supposed to chill if I'm thinking about this? So, sitting down, and after I cried and I was able to talk to somebody that just was listening, and she gave her opinion on a few things, and she gave me some of her personal insight of her life. Like she did mention her husband, because obviously I was talking about my partner. Why would we not? We're in therapy. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm paying for it. So what I'm trying to get at is, when you sit in front of that person, they also are able to help you with different coping skills. You don't realize every day that you are constantly doing something that may be triggering to you or to somebody else. You don't realize that the attitude that you're giving may not be the reflection of how you feel of the person that you're talking to. And I can relate to that. So, like, for example, when you come home from work, or when you come home from, no, pretty much coming home from work, everyone has this, dealing with a hard issue at work, and then you come home and you're kind of just frustrated, and then your partner goes, "How was your day?" And you're like, "Meh." And they're like, "Oh, okay." Well, it's a reaction, but it's something I need to work on. However, I also need you to be patient. So it's not something that you're just going to be able to snap when you're doing this and be like, "Oh, I need to change this." Because normally what you're thinking is, I don't need to change for you. You're you, and I'm me, and if you don't like me, then you can get over it. Bye. But if you actually want to be together, you're going to communicate all these things, so that way you're not constantly triggering. Sometimes a phrase could be triggering to somebody. One of my triggering phrases is calm down. Telling an Italian to calm down, first of all, may be harmful to your life. Let me just say that. What are you saying? Let's just say I watched my dad end it, right? Oh, yeah. I couldn't imagine. I have a couple friends that were in a group, a council group, because they saw very similar things. Um, that's very hard, Jenna. I'm very sorry to hear that. Um, and sometimes talking to your therapist about some of these things, or you can even talk to me about them. But I'm talking about in a general sense, for anybody who wants to hear. Talking to your therapist, they can help you with different coping mechanisms. And realizing what a trigger is, and realizing how you can avoid triggers, and how you can communicate your triggers. Now, I'm not giving any kind of excuse to somebody having a trigger and reacting on it, because it is just as much my responsibility as it is for me to, I don't want to say fix the issue, but realize what I'm doing and act accordingly, and not just like roll with it, because I think we get so used to kind of rolling with the punches. Don't be afraid of it. Don't. Do it. You will not be mad about it. You will be happy that you did it. I'm so happy that I did it. I was kind of upset when I took a little break from it, and it was probably about a 2-month break, and I went right back. I was like, I need this. It's every other week, but you don't realize that, like I said, some of the things that you say out loud also help you realize what your issue is, or what your trigger is, or what you're having a hard time coping with. Um, I wish there was a couple examples I could give you, but they're kind of deep, and I really don't want to talk about certain things, but that's okay. But you do have to realize that there is an extent where you personally are going too far, especially if you could be in a crappy mood. Yes, we all apologize afterwards, we all try to make everything better, but something my grandmother always said is, and granted, yes, if you want to say sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. However, words stick like trauma. Words can be trauma, okay? Just because you apologize for something doesn't mean you can take it back. My grandfather was notorious for saying things that just rattled out of his mouth because he just wanted to say it and he knew it would get to you. And my grandmother would be like, come on, you're not going to be able to take that back. And hearing that a couple times and now understanding what she was saying, I don't want to say something so negative to you that it sticks with you, because what do we all do? Overthink. I know I overthink. I overthink like there's no tomorrow. Which is why I am helping myself, because the first step in your mental health is you helping yourself. I will try to talk and help in best ways I can. I do have a lot of personal experience with different systems and different peoples and whatnot, but honestly, I'm a huge advocate for therapy. Just do it. It would make you feel free, and then you can recognize what you're doing to other people, because like I said, it's not always the other person. A lot of the time it is you. Or not a lot of time. I'm gonna say it's about a 50-50, because 50% of the time it's the people around you, and if you don't realize some of this, they can take advantage of you. Now, are they taking advantage of you on purpose? Maybe not, but they probably aren't. But my paranoia says that they definitely are. They tend to try to do what's best for you for them, and they're not always thinking about your best interest. It's their best interest for you. So that's not always going to interpret to you, so you're not going to find that valuable for you, which again is why therapists kind of go to school for these types of things, so they kind of learn how the mind works. And unfortunately, as scary as that sounds, it helps you so much at the same time. I've realized that some of my snapping and some of my roughness is due to certain other things. Now, thank you. It's probably because I cried on my last live when I was talking about Cody. And you know, my sister has also a very hard time opening up to people. I'm sorry, my nose itches because of my beard. I feel like I'm an open book, so if you want to know anything, you can just ask me anything. I'm sorry, I should be having like something like this. You guys are right here. My sister has a hard time opening up with people because of her childhood with her dad. He disowned her a couple times, and like I said, words stick with you. it's not fair for how he was feeling to reflect onto her and treat her in such a way. Because in turn, what that does is, 2 comments ago, exactly what you said. It's hard to open up to people. That just comes from your past, honestly. It's somewhere in your past, which obviously your past has kind of a clear one right there. But I'm sure there's many other instances that you may not be aware of, that talking it out brings it up, and an outside mind kind of helps you open up your own mind, because it also helps you, the gears start clicking, because now you're starting to remember things and you learn new things since then, and you're like, oh, that makes sense, because yeah. And then you start to heal, and you feel that, and you're like, oh, this is the calm that everybody talks about. Now, there's a difference between the peaceful calm and the other calm that I'm talking about. I think you also said you had ADHD. Well, I'm super anxious and have ADHD. I love talking to people, but I don't like talking to people at the same time. It's very easy right now because I am not talking in a room full of 10 to 15 people. I'm talking to a camera that is linked to a room with 10 to 15 people. So I'm actually almost a nervous wreck if there's too much going on. I love the gaming. I haven't even really touched the game. Yeah, Jalen and I like going to hikes, and I love painting, and I love arts and crafts, and oh, you know what? Hold on. Here's Nikita. But Nikita is tired. I think we're supposed to be going for a walk in the morning. So I do need to get some sleep. And like I said, I was gonna get tired around 1 o'clock. But we can definitely talk more later. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I did not mean to yawn that loud. Again, if anybody on here needs somebody to talk to, do not hesitate to message me. I never want you to feel like you're alone. There is always somebody to talk to. Nikita will send hugs and kisses. And you guys have a wonderful night. I don't know what else to say besides that. Get some sleep, Kyle. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for following along. It's very much appreciated for all the support. Have a great night. Oh, I'm not even on mine. Where am I? Oh, right here. Alright, guys. Good night.